Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Monday, May 22nd. And we started with memorial. The ME is not stressed, so it can be memorial, or because any unstressed syllable could be m. And it doesn't really matter because they're both going to be so short you can't tell. Memorial Day weekend. And graduation. The D and the U are underlined because that's what makes the J. And you can be casual and say graduation, or keep it a more oo sound, graduation. But either way, it's going to be so short you won't really notice. Graduation. Same thing happens with education or education. Or you don't have to do the J at all, and you can say education, no problem. Implement. Hold the T. So I put that mark there to remind you to hold it. Implement. Preservative. The T changes to a D. Preservative. And if it's plural, the final S will sound like a Z. No preservatives. Z. No preservatives. No guarantee. No guarantee. This is here to remind you that the reason this T stays a T, it is between two voiced sounds. So the first part of the rule is the T will change to a D when it's between two voiced sounds. And voiced means the vibration in your throat. So when you say in, n, and you say e, you can feel the vibration. Guarantee. Your voice is on, then off, then on, because it stays a T because it's in the stressed syllable. So in the word attack, the two T's are between vowels, but it's in the stressed syllable. Attack. In the word city, the T is between two voiced sounds, but it's in the unstressed syllable, so it changes to a D. City. And guarantee is in the stressed syllable. No guarantee. This you'll hear sometimes both ways. Most common is no T, often. So make sure you open a lot. Often. But there are some dialects of American English that will say the T often. So you might hear both ways. A similar looking word but different vowel is oven. So number 8, you have to lower your jaw a lot for the ah vowel. Often. Number 9, keep your jaw more closed for oven. Wall. Hold your tongue in the L position for a little bit longer so you can hear the L, and don't round your lips for an L. So wall. My lips have to start small for the W, wall, but then come back. And the next word, wow. The word you start rounded and end rounded. Wow. So don't round your lips for wall. Wall Street, Walmart, Walgreens. Wow. And then we have a lot of different ways to say yes in a more casual way. So yes, more casual is yeah. I didn't know how to really represent the in regular spelling because the IPA symbol of the A and the E is the best way to represent yeah, yeah. So you really have to open your mouth. Yeah. And more casual, if you use the P, it's yep with the like head, yep. However, I have a more yip. My dialect is going to use the I as in hit, yip. And then even less common is yup. So that's a yup. I would listen carefully and hear how often people are saying yeah, and then how often you hear yep, and then sometimes yip, and sometimes yup. Threaten. This is a syllabic N, meaning the N becomes its own syllable. So when your tongue goes up for the T, threat, you are already in the right position for the N. So then you just make the N noise. Threaten, threaten. And the past tense will sound the same because you won't hear the D released with a D at all. Threaten. So if there was a vowel after it, then you will hear the D connect. He threatened us. Dus. But if it's at the end of the sentence, you won't hear it. We felt threatened. We felt threatened. Duh. We know it's there. Nope. A more casual way to say no is nope. And you won't release the P. You just hold it with your lips closed. Nope. And I can take Twitter off of here because we did that later. Um, the different spellings don't change the pronunciation. Whether it's ER or RE, it will still sound like theater. Theater. And much less common, but you may hear some people say theater. Theater. Twitter has the I vowel, so your tongue should be a little lower. If your tongue's too high, it will sound like the vowel in number 22, tweet. So tweet is the E where your tongue is very high, and 21, the tongue is a little lower. Twitter. If your tongue's too high, it'll sound like tweeter. So Twitter, tweet. I sent a tweet on Twitter. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. If somebody asks you, do you mind if I join you? And you're happy about it, you can say, the more the merrier, the more the merrier. Refreshing air, refreshing air, refreshing air, refreshing air. I'm trying to think if I shorten that and make this ing an in, because sometimes we make the ing an in to connect. Refreshing air. You could. Yeah. Health conscious, health conscious, health conscious. Clear and concise. This and doesn't have to be said perfectly. Clear and concise, because that would make it kind of choppy. So anytime you have the and in the middle of two things, you can drop drop the D, and when the R connects to the I, it'll sound like an in, clear in. But you're really just making the in sound. Clear and concise. Clear and concise. And that's where we stopped. So thanks if you were here. It was fun to see everybody on a Monday, and I hope to see you next Monday or tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday for intonation. Thanks, and if you couldn't join us, I hope the video was helpful, and if so, I hope you share it with others. Thanks.